On today's episode of the Gamer Girl podcast, Beth and Maddie discuss their top 5 Mario bosses and or villains, as well as have a discussion on the Mario Bros. Movie.
Hello, and welcome to the Gamer Girl podcast. I am one of your two fabulous hosts, Beth, and we are joined by the other half of the podcast, my wonderful co-host, Maddie.
Hello.
Today we're talking about Mario, Pokemon, and more. But first, let's break ice with today's icebreaker. So, Maddie, you're gonna tell us about your worst haircut ever.
Oh. I actually don't have that many bad haircut experiences. I've always been kind of boring when it comes to, I feel like my hair's kind of always been the same my whole life, except when I was younger, it was always short, actually, because my mom, well, I will say that, like, being a little kid, like, I had, like, very blonde hair, and I had it, like, I don't know what you call it, but it was like,
Bob?
I don't know, it was just short. What?
A bob?
Kind of.
Okay.
But I don't know. For some reason, my mom just wanted my hair to be short, probably because it was easier to deal with. And then that was like when I was really young. And then, like, after that, my hair has pretty much always been kind of like a medium length. Like, obviously the people listening can't see it right now, but I actually did recently get my hair cut, and I only got like a couple inches, but it's still like, it's not like down my back, but it's also, it's just, you know. But I've never done like, I've never tried doing like bangs or I've never colored my hair. It's just always been. And then the only other time I've gotten it really short again was right before I went into 8th grade, actually. I, for some reason, was like, I'm gonna spice things up again. And I didn't like it when it was that short because my hair's naturally frizzy. So without the length, it just kind of goes like poof, kind of. So I need hair products a lot more to deal with that. But I didn't because I was lazy. So it was a whole aesthetic that I can't say I miss, and I've kind of just been the same since. But my mom has like tried to convince me, like, if you got blonde highlights, like, that would look pretty good. I'm like, yeah, but then I have to like deal with like coloring and like dyeing my hair, and like I might try it at some point.
Okay.
And see what I think, but it just sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, my worst haircut I ever got, at least in my opinion, was the worst haircut I ever got. I think my mom would agree with it. So, for those who know me in person, I'm known for having this very long hair. Goes a decent amount below the waist.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, one time, though, it was fourth grade, I want to say, at 4th grade. Either 3rd or 4th grade. I was not thinking straight. My head was not turned on correctly or something. But I was like, I did want to get it cut to donate it though. But I got it cut to a bob. Oh my gosh, worst mistake ever. I had to get used to not having all this hair to clean.
Yeah.
But so that was probably my worst haircut. But then also recently I got it cut to about my mid torso. mid-torso. And even with that, it's still really awkward for me. I mean, I've kind of gotten used to it, but again, I cut it so I could donate it, which shows how long my hair was, because it had to be I want to say like 8 or 10 inches to donate it to get turned into a wig, but which goes to show how long it was to begin with getting dead ends cut off and then that. But anyways, yeah, my worst haircut was getting it cut to a bob because I like my hair long.
Okay.
So what's your icebreaker?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to show you. This is about like when I was a kid. It was basically like always like at my shoulders, basically. So like not like it was a bob sometimes, but
Yeah.
like I don't know how you people do it with your hair all the way down to your waist. Like go ahead.
Well, that was another thing, though, that everyone was always like, oh my goodness about, was the fact that I had this extremely long hair, but it wasn't like a total mess. But
yeah. I have a family member that like, I think it just depends on the person too. Like I have a family member that I think she like donates her hair a lot, but her hair like always looks good and like healthy, like no matter like what length it is. I don't know. I think some people are just born with exceptional hair.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to be Rapunzel when I was younger, so. And then I thought I might actually become Rapunzel with how my hair was growing, and then I cut it. So.
Yeah.
That's not happening. But anyway, now Maddie, why don't you break some more ice with your icebreaker?
So I realized after we like came up with the order, I actually think that we should save my icebreaker for later. Okay, I'll explain why. My icebreaker has to do with the Mario movie.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to ask about what you think will be in the if there's a sequel. We have no idea if there's a sequel.
Okay.
And I know that'll probably be in that discussion.
Right.
So it
Do
probably.
You have another icebreaker you want to try to find?
Let me see. I used to have a list of just random ones.
So while we're waiting for Maddie to find an icebreaker, why don't we have our daily Crispix rant?
Oh no!
Crispix are delicious. You should go get some. And do you know what goes great with... This is not sponsored, by the way. But you know what goes great with listening to the Gamer Girl podcast? Crispix. Thank you.
Okay, I have... Okay. I found a question. It's very boring.
Oh.
On its own, but if we Crispixify it, then maybe it gets better. The question is favorite and or least favorite ice cream flavor, but I want to know what you think the best ice cream flavor to have with Crispix is.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think... Here's the thing. This is kind of weird, but I have had Crispix and ice cream at the same time.
Oh my gosh, of course you have! Of course you have!
The thing is, I was like, oh, I want something sweet, and then a little bit later I was like, you know what, I want a nice crunchy snack to go to... Because I was still hungry. I think normally I'll do like... I don't know. I like...
Normally? This is a normal thing for you?
I think Neapolitan ice cream. So, either that or mint chocolate chip. So
extra crunch.
Yeah.
What if they made chocolate Crispix?
It would probably just taste like chocolate crisp checks, but like way
Oh,
better. Because it also
yeah.
has wheat.
Yeah,
No, not wheat. I think chocolate checks are rice, but then you also
probably.
get the corn of the Crispix, so which is why
Yeah.
Crispix are superior because you get rice and corn. Don't just go one or the other.
I think the best flavor, I think it would be something that doesn't have too much going on. Like, for instance, chocolate chip cookie dough already got something in there. Rocky Road already it'd be too much texture going on. So you just need so I think Neapolitan is a good route because you have your three main flavors and then you
Right.
have some texture and crunch with the Crispix.
Right. Now I want to go actually have like Crispix with ice cream. Oh my goodness, Maddie. Anyways, we broke ice and we broke ice cream and we broke Crispix. So, with that, speaking of breaking stuff, why don't we get into what have you been playing? So no, I have not been breaking anything, first of all. Great transitions. You know what? We're gonna get some of those off the wall transitions. I feel like we kind of had a couple of those last episode for reasons. But yeah.
Yeah, last episode was interesting. We were just a
Yeah.
little off, but it's okay. We're back.
I have to say, my voice though, at the very beginning of the podcast, well, after I introduced it, but like saying welcome and everything last episode.
That was so
I thought
funny.
the beginning of it was perfect, and then I had to clear my throat, obviously, because I'm not that high pitched.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, what have you been playing, Maddie?
This is kind of embarrassing, but not very much.
Oh man.
So, let's see. I'm thinking since, man, it feels like it's been so long since the episode we did with Mute Dog.
Yeah. Which you should go check out, guys.
Yeah. But first off, I want to say I was a monster and played the Splatfest in my car with my phone hotspot. I don't recommend.
I played it on a phone hotspot as well. No, I was playing it trying to play it on a phone hotspot. That didn't work because I was in the middle of nowhere, basically.
That's right.
And then I came home and like destroyed everybody, so that was great. Continue.
Yeah. So I think I got like 5 matches in with it working flawlessly. I was like, what is going on? Because when I tried to play this game at home, I have problems like every other match, but I realized it's the people like me. I guess if you're the one causing the problems, then the other people get the errors. I don't know. But eventually, I'm kidding. I don't think that's really how it works. Because, well, it was interesting because I tried playing with Mud does art, aka Rachel. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, go check out her channel.
Wait, you know her name? Oh my goodness. I'm
and
kidding.
You don't? Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
Which side note, project in the works. She's starting an animation channel, and I might be doing background piano music for it.
Ooh.
So that'll be cool. That might. Who knows when it'll happen? But you've been informed that something's
in the next decade.
Yeah, hopefully in the next decade, right? I'm procrastinating. What am I? Oh yeah. So I tried playing Splatoon in the car. It lasted like 5 matches, and then we got to this, because then I tried to play with friends. I was like, this is going well. Let me push my limits on the phone hotspot. And then that's when everything started falling apart. And then I tried playing on my own again, and then it was not working. But since then I have started Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Houses.
Do you mean 3 hopes?
3 hopes. I knew something came out of my mouth wrong. But that other one Fire Emblem game you don't know about.
The one with the 3 in it.
The one that Crom and Lucina took over. Just kidding. Yeah, so I started that, and that's been fun. But that's pretty much it. I was going to stream Pokemon Coliseum yesterday, but now, as of recording, I'm going to tomorrow instead, most likely. But do you want to know what I've done with my life instead for the past 12 hours? Probably like 10 hours total in the past week instead of playing video games.
Working?
Well, probably, but I mean, not working.
What?
So long story short. Okay, I won't explain it all because it's on the podcast, so I won't. But I got from my grandparents this gigantic box of change that has been accumulating and just sitting there for like the past 15 years. And
what kind? Is it all pennies or is it various?
Everything, everything. So it took me about. So I am on duty to turn this into cash. So I spent probably 4 to 5 hours just sorting it. And then I had to roll it. And have you ever rolled coins? Put them in their little thing?
Yeah, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard until there's so much of it and it's so time consuming. So it was just...
Oh yeah, it's time.
It's time consuming. It's not hard. It's just time consuming. And so I've listened to a lot of podcasts while I did that for multiple hours. But it's done now.
Nice.
But that was a interesting side hobby that which ate into a lot of my time this past week. So yeah, but I listen to a lot of podcasts, so
yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as previously stated, I was destroying people in the Splatfest. Go Team Nessie. Which we'll talk more about that later. I was also been continuing to grind Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm on the Helen Gravely boss fight. I attempted it once, and I need to attempt it again. And then it's King Boo, and then Luigi's Mansion 3 is saved. Woo. And I also I picked up an ancient piece of hardware. I picked it up once more. And I also felt a sense of regret for not buying any games. I kept telling myself I would before the eShop closed. But I picked up my 2DS XL and I played Pokemon Y, which I got for Christmas and have not played at all. I had started it on Christmas, but I hadn't really done a whole lot in it, so I was doing that and I finished the first gym.
Nice.
But
what starter did you go with?
The only one to go with. Froakie.
I played through the game twice. Once with Chespin, once with Fennekin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what's interesting is, Side note, I was digging for these nice sketch pencils I got a couple Christmases ago because I've been drawing again, getting into drawing again. But I found all my old Pokemon card binder. Because I had I had been looking for it and I couldn't find it because I had gone a pack of Pokemon cards at the store and I'd been meaning to put them in there. So I went through and sorted all those again. But I have a Chespin card and I have a Finnegan card, but I have no Froakie card. And I picked Froakie anyways because why not?
Greninja's I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, but I do know that Greninja is probably the coolest, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
So also I played Catan with the expansion pack and my family can finally play all together at once, so that's great.
Oh, that's cool.
Being a family of 5, baby.
Yeah.
But so next up is reviews. And guess what? We have a review.
What?
On Podchaser.
No way.
I know, right? So yeah, go leave us a 5-star review. You on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and guess what? We're on Amazon Podcasts now. So you should go to Amazon Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review there, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But from Ember Aqua, it's a bit of a lengthy one. Maddie, would you like to read the 5-star review?
Oh, is it on here? Oh my goodness. Okay. This is an essay. Wow, I'm impressed. The rest of the reviewers, you're gonna have a standard to follow here. Okay. I am thrilled to share my 5-star review of the Gamer Girl podcast. Hosted by the incredible duo Beth and Madison, this podcast has quickly become my go-to source for all things gaming. Okay, before we get into this review, I haven't read it, so I don't know. But I need to ask Ember Aqua, if you're listening, was this generated by ChatGPT? I need to know, or did you really go through the effort of writing this? I'm just curious, but thank you.
Yeah. It is really long that it could be ChatGPT, but not to undermine Ember Aqua. But
I'm just... Okay.
Yeah, Ember Aqua, she's in our Discord, I know, so she can after the episode goes up, I'm sure she'll let us know.
Yeah. Okay. One of the things I love most about the Gamer Girl podcast is the passion that Beth and Madison bring to every episode. Their love for gaming is contagious, and their knowledge of the industry is impressive. As someone who's been a fan of gaming since I was a kid, it's refreshing to hear hosts who are equally as enthusiastic about the medium. What's more, Beth has a particular soft spot for The Legend of Zelda, which is my absolute favorite video game series. Whenever they discuss Zelda on the podcast, I can't help but get excited. Side note, how do you feel about Crispix? Okay, because that's really what Beth is talking about, but okay. Their insight and opinions on the franchise are always on point, and I appreciate how much they respect and appreciate the series. The production quality of the show is excellent, and I appreciate the variety of topics covered on the podcast, such as Crispix. Beth and Madison have a knack for discussing gaming news in a way that's both informative and entertaining, and when they have guests on the show, they always manage to bring out the best in them. In short, the Gamer Girl podcast is a must-listen for anyone who loves gaming. Beth and Madison are amazing hosts who bring energy, passion, and expertise to every episode. As a diehard Zelda fan, I'm especially grateful for their thoughtful discussions on the series. I can't recommend this podcast enough.
Wow. See, this is why we need reviews, because it makes us look amazing. I mean, we are amazing, but it only enforces the fact.
Yeah. This is what we show the jury when we're I don't know why we would go to court, but this is what we.
I think I can think of 2 podcasts we could potentially go to court against for taking over the world. Nintendo Pals and Off the Wall.
Because we're taking over the
'cause we're
world, and
taking
they're
over the world,
not,
guys.
and they're
And we're
not,
not. You see,
But if we take over the, go ahead.
If we take over the world, what grand jury can they hold against us?
Yeah, right. Like, we are the government.
We are the government, guys. But anyways, so you see, people, listeners, we need you to leave comments on YouTube videos and reviews like that on various podcasting sites to help us in taking over the world of podcasts.
Minimum 5 paragraphs, thank you.
Yes, we want 5 paragraphs. If it's
I'm
not
kidding.
we want a paragraph for every star.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Don't go leaving anything less than 5 stars. We want 5 stars and 5 paragraphs. That's the only thing we'll accept. Thank you.
I think actually, if you leave something less than 5 stars, it actually hurts the algorithm more than just
does.
leaving us nothing, because then we're
Yeah.
lower. So
Yeah. If you don't like us, just don't leave a review then, okay?
yeah, if you really hate
I don't
us,
know why you don't like it, why you wouldn't love us, but which I still need to get after my sister, who still hasn't changed her 1-star review.
oh no,
Apparently she left it accidentally, so I'm gonna go hack her phone.
good idea.
And by hack, I mean I already know her password, so. Anyways, guys, help us take over the world. Leave reviews like the wonderful Ember Aqua did. Even if it's ChatGPT generated, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Listen, we won't destroy you if it is ChatGPT generated. We'll just be glad that there's an amazing review. I mean, hey, it shows that the AI loves us if ChatGPT is generating amazing reviews. So anyway, with that, we have the news. Okay, so first things first, the Splatfest happened. Nessie won. Go Nessie.
Yay.
I don't know what it was, but I was like destroying people in tricolor.
I didn't play any tricolor. I don't know why, but I only did 1-on-1 and fought against aliens every time, and they were pretty tough, at least from my experience.
Well, I'm probably gonna post some videos, but I took a couple videos on my Switch. There were some insane moments, like sometimes it would be like, how did I get the rocket or whatever it is?
Oh.
Now, it was mind-boggling, which is why I recorded it, and I'll probably be uploading that to my channel.
This seemed like the tightest Splatfest.
And I know
far.
I've heard some people say like, all the Splatfests have been close. I'm like, no, this one was actually close. Everybody had something.
Yeah.
And Nessie only ended up winning by like 6 points, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't know. I still don't totally understand how they calculate all of that at the end.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Next up, Nintendo Live in September. I'm wondering if this is going to be their replacement for E3 potentially, since that is dead. So.
Yeah. I think I bet it is.
Yeah. But it's like on the other side of the continent, so of the country. So great job, Nintendo.
Yeah.
I get it's California, but still, it's California. I don't care about California.
Wait, that's where the Nintendo Live is?
Wait, or is it?
I thought it's in Seattle.
Still, it's Seattle. I don't care about Seattle.
Okay, do you care about any?
Seattle. I don't care about the West Coast.
Okay. What if you lived on the West Coast?
I still wouldn't care about the West Coast.
But you'd be able to go to it.
If I lived in Seattle, I would still be frustrated.
That it's exactly where you live and not like a 10-hour drive. Wow, I'd be frustrated too.
Yeah.
So I think this is
No offense to you Seattleans or whatever, or West Coasters.
I think this is clever if they do show a Nintendo Direct, because it's September, that makes sense.
Oh
They show
yeah, that
Nintendo
too.
Direct. And then just having like I mean, who's gonna show up to this that isn't already a Nintendo fan? I don't know, but it sounds like they're gonna have like booths like showing like basically
Tears of
about
the
the
Kingdom.
Switch. Tears of the Kingdom will be old news by then.
Yeah. Maybe they'll show off some more about the DLC for like the second half of the DLC for Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah. But yeah, this seems smart. I mean, it's cool that they have like an in-person thing like to go
Right.
to if you can.
Yeah.
So I like it.
So, next up, Pokemon Stadium's now on N64 Online. So, I
I'm
probably
I'm very excited to play it. I just haven't yet. Just like most things in life. I'm just kidding. It feels like it. Feels like everything is on the back burner, but it's not. And I'm getting there. Because this is, as you know, I'm a huge Pokemon fan. And like, there's probably fewer Pokemon games I haven't played than I have played. And so, Stadium, like Coliseum and XD are like three of the big like spin-off games that I've like wanted to get to.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to trying it.
I'm glad someone is. I'm kidding. I am excited about it. Just so I can destroy you. I'm kidding.
Is there online multiplayer in it though?
I thought there is.
I actually really don't know anything about the game.
Really?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna stream it.
It's Pokemon, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'd
also
be concerned if you didn't.
I also know that the animations are way more expressive and interesting than modern day Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
Even if it's a little N64 polygon ugly, but the charm is there, so.
Right. Okay, next up, third trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, guess what? I reacted to it. So go watch that on my YouTube channel, at MaddieBeth6. It's Maddie Beth, but if you do like youtube.com/@MaddieBeth6, it'll pop up. But
I watched your reaction to it as my reaction.
I was like, is that how you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome. Just kidding.
Yes, thank you. Did you leave a like and subscribe?
I did. I was already subscribed. I unsubscribed, actually. Just kidding.
Wow. Okay, unsubscribing from Purple Riolu.
Okay.
I am super hyped about this. And guess what? I didn't mention this in my reaction and mini analysis I did, but one thing I remember was when the original like concept trailer was revealed with like the swirly hand and everything, the one that was like all the way back in like 2019, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The like, hey, guess what? We're doing a sequels trailer. There were people already doing like comic strips of like, oh, we're gonna have like a rehydrated Ganon. Oh, wouldn't it be so funny if we had like rehydrated Ganon because he's a raisin in the trailer. Well, I couldn't help but chuckle a little when I saw we do have rehydrated Ganon. In a way.
You mean the Ganon that looks like Twilight Princess?
Yeah. He's actually like he's not a raisin.
Yeah.
He's not a mummified raisin. But yeah, Twilight Princess Ganon though, I'm like, oh my goodness. And I thought I was getting some serious Twilight Princess vibes from the whole trailer.
It kind of makes sense. I mean, going for that darker vibe, sorta.
Mm-hmm. There still isn't a rating on this game, though, is there?
Not that I know of.
I think it might be T14, end up being T14. Age of Calamity ended up being T14, too, which was interesting.
Sensitive kids. Just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, Majora's Mask was rated E for everyone when it originally came out.
Yeah, things were different back then.
Yeah.
You could watch things being killed and not go, just kidding.
Ocarina of Time as well, though. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask were both rated E for everyone, and then when they released on the 3DS, with modifying stuff to make it less graphic, it was still E everyone 10 and up. Which really says something. Granted, I know it's like really low polygons, but...
Yeah. But was everyone 10 and up a thing back then, or was it just everyone and then T?
I don't even think T existed. I think it was either well, maybe. I don't know. I thought... Listen, I wasn't around back then. I don't know that much about it. I know you weren't around back then. So.
Yeah. I like to pretend I was.
Yeah. Yeah, in 64.
All I know is it wasn't
older.
It wasn't like Mortal Kombat blood pixels everywhere. That's what got the T. Probably the M. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Also the Zonai, I'm pretty sure that the people in the trailer are Zonai. Like the ones that kind of look like Sheikah monks, but less mummified. Which I
don't
didn't
know.
mention that, but
yeah. I'm interested in. So one of these bosses, apparently, it was in a dungeon in the original Zelda, like the dragon.
2 dungeons.
Is that the dragon with the 3 heads?
I'm gonna actually go grab my encyclopedia so I can name it real quick. I'll be back.
Fancy. Yeah. So there was that. There's this other thing. What is this?
The ice thing was giving me that was another thing I was like getting vibes from it, was because it reminded me of the ice boss in there. Let's say it has.
Yeah. So I think there's going to be a lot more like classic Zelda like fights and stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more of a classic Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh, Gleeok, that's his name. Yeah, Gleeok is in level 4. Level 4, which it has 2 heads. Level 6, which it has 3 heads, and level 8, which it has 4 heads. You also have the two-headed Gleeoks. Two-headed Gleeoks also appear as bosses in Oracle of Seasons and Phantom Hourglass. In the Explorer's Crypt and then Temple of Ice, respectively. In Oracle of Seasons, cutting off its heads turn it into a skeleton that continues to attack, while the Gleeok of Phantom Hourglass breathes both fire and ice, even going so far as to cause tidal waves to thwart Link. So yeah. Very, very excited about that. And while we're talking about Zelda, well, do you have anything else to say about the trailer, Maddie?
I was just gonna say, Zelda seems to have a lot more of a story presence, I think, maybe even than the original Breath of the Wild, where it was all just kind of memories. Like, this seems more like a current, like...
Yeah. It also...
Like, we're in a crisis now, and we're in the sky, and I don't know. I'm still confused as to what half of it meant, but...
Yeah. Also, Goron City was underground, it appeared, or at least there was part of it that was underground.
Yeah.
Also, Gerudo Desert like falls apart, which I'm like, I mean, I'm not surprised because Ganondorf's a Gerudo, but
Mm. Yeah, so that's
anyway,
like all of it is like chaos happened, and
right.
what are we gonna do? Save the
Yeah,
world again.
yep. Which I'm thinking we might be able to play as Zelda with the way
Yeah.
she's gonna be more independent.
Yeah.
Be
I
cool.
hope. That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, also two more things. Sorry. Ruby arrows, which I did mention. I was like, wait a minute. Is that supposed to like show something like Ruby? We're gonna use rubies somewhere, potentially. And then also, I think there might be side quests, which I didn't fully talk about the side quest part, but I did point it out. Was Link attaches a cart to his horse and is pulling people on the cart.
Oh. I did not notice that. I don't remember
Um,
that.
but I'm thinking that might be something side quest related,
Yeah.
potentially. Um, anyways.
Yeah.
Uh, in the in the season and mood of Tears of the Kingdom, the Splat S- Splatlandians are like, you know what? Why don't we have a Splatfest to celebrate this momentous occasion? Power versus wisdom versus courage. First, I love how we called it. So if you go back to our Splatfest episode, we were like, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if there was a wisdom, power, courage, or power, wisdom, courage? I
I
mean,
know.
we chose different people for it, but
I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? They're actually doing it? How is this
yeah,
real?
they probably listened to the Gamer Girl podcast.
Obviously.
Obviously. It wasn't obvious whatsoever. But Team Power, baby. I can't believe Link sided with the enemy. That it's very hard for me to wrap my brain around the fact that Link would side with the enemy.
That
If
just proves
anything,
that Big Man is
Power.
not. Big Man's
No.
not the
No.
enemy.
If anything, Big Man should be powered because Big Man is power hungry and wants to take over the world.
You're just overreading into things way too much.
No.
I want to go with wisdom because wisdom's the most important out of these three.
I might go with wisdom though, if I'm gonna be completely honest, because I do love Zelda and
Mm-hmm.
wisdom is the most important, and I want to play with you. So,
Yeah.
which speaking of which, joint stream maybe. But
You might stream, is that what you said?
we might
Oh,
stream
joint
together.
stream, yeah.
Joint, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh,
What is this?
exciting
May
stuff.
May 5th, right?
May 5th to May 7th. Cinco de Mayo.
I was about to say.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'll be eating tacos on stream.
Yeah. We're playing Spanish music.
Oh man. Mariachi. Oh man. But no, we're just gonna play. I mean, I guess Cinco de Mayo is more Latin America, but play just Scarlet and Violet music.
Oh,
That's supposed to be
yeah.
Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. I'm either gonna go power or wisdom.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the whole Triforce. I mean, just get the whole Triforce.
I mean, it's a little bit like if you have wisdom, but then you don't have courage,
Yeah.
then you're just gonna have wisdom but not do anything. And then if you have power, but not wisdom, then you're just going to be reckless. But if you have courage without power, then you can't do anything.
Yeah. I mean,
so they all kind of like go together.
That's one thing that's interesting though, is that I think there is potential that you could wield the entire Triforce, especially if the Tetraforce theory is real, which I've been wanting to do a video on that. But I'm thinking if there was a fourth piece in the middle, it would potentially have a little bit of each part to it. So potentially, if the Triforce split, then whoever got the Tetraforce piece could have wielded the whole Triforce. But that's a theory for another day. Also, Splatoon, somehow the Splatlandians discovered a new stage that looks awfully like a Triforce. I would like every single Splatfest, I want every single tricolor battle to be on this Triforce shaped battlefield, please, and thank you, Nintendo.
Actually need to look at it.
And then also new t-shirts were dropped that you can actually get.
Oh, they're so cool.
For it. That look amazing. I really like the power one. But I also like the wisdom one. If I could, I'd get all three, but
oh yeah. One for each day of the Splatfest.
Yeah.
Imagine
I
holding
don't have 3 accounts though.
Oh.
Because what I would do is I'd wear the shirt for the team I'm playing.
Mm-hmm. Imagine like holding like a Splatfest party and then everyone wears the shirt of the team that they're on, and then you just like you have like 20 people over that like all have their own like Switch and Splatoon.
It's the new like Super Bowl party, guys. We're gonna start having Splatfest parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
We'll find like a convention center.
Yeah. An entire convention of people supporting Shiver.
Ew, no, no. You can have your own convention and I'll have my own convention for Big Man.
I'll come and yeah, I'll wreck the party.
and do what? Not like we should spy on you because apparently we're the enemy.
But I need to spy on you because you're the. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, so then we need to side with all of the Team Fry people.
They don't matter.
Wow. You're gonna be supporting Fry the next Splatfest though, so.
Oh darn. Wait, what?
Fry's wisdom, apparently.
No! I forgot.
If I could say, I would do Fry as courage, Big Man as power, and Shiver as wisdom, but that did not happen.
Apparently, wise people have big foreheads. Because that's how you fit all that wisdom in there. It expands. Yeah. Your head expands.
Right. That's how it works, guys. You heard it here first. And then the last news item, the Super Mario Bros. Movie past $500 million, which makes it the biggest video game adaptation of all time.
Yes!
I know. I want the Mario movie to be the #1 box office hit movie of all time.
Like, beat Avatar?
Possible. Yeah, beat Avatar. It's possible. It is very much possible.
I'm curious what movies it's aligned with right now, like on course. Like what other box office films were at 500 million at this time besides animated or video game adaptation.
Yeah.
Because like this movie is a cultural phenomenon. Like
it is a cultural phenomenon.
which is really cool. I really wish I was a kid when this movie came out, because that would have been
Yeah.
even cooler. Not that I don't enjoy it now, because I really do. But like
Wait.
What?
Okay, I just looked it up. This is off of Screen Rant, apparently on like March 25th. The most likely candidate for this is the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Being a family film based on a massive IP, it seems like the Super Mario Bros. Movie is a surefire success, with it possibly being big enough to surpass Avatar: The Way of Water, which is currently the #1 movie, making, I think, $2 billion.
You mean like the new Avatar movie?
Yeah, Avatar: The Way of Water is the
Is
#1 movie.
is #1 in the world?
Yeah.
I didn't even go see it.
I didn't either.
I didn't go see the first one either, actually, but
Oh, it says Avatar's #1, and then Avengers Endgame, and then Avatar: The Way of Water, and then Titanic.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Avatar, the original Avatar made $2.9 billion.
But you know what I wish they did for these movies is account for inflation. Like, if Titanic,
If Titanic made $2.3 billion,
that's insane. Like, that's so much more insane than these other movies.
that's
Like,
lifetime. That's lifetime grossing. I'm pretty sure that is including, oh my gosh, whatever. The re-release they did recently.
oh.
And
Okay,
then
but
Star
still.
Wars: The Force Awakens is #5.
Okay.
But
I mean, yeah, if the Mario movie's at 500 million already and it's been a week, like,
not even. Oh yeah, it has been a week. Yeah.
yeah.
I can't do math, guys. But
That's crazy.
yeah, it is crazy. If
I
the
want to
Mario
go
Bros.
see it
movie-
again.
I want to see it. Well, my dad didn't watch it with. It was just my mom and my sisters who went to watch it on Wednesday at the first showing. My dad loves Donkey Kong, and I'm like, we need to go watch this movie, okay?
I actually really want to. So the first time I just saw it like regular, but I want to go see it again in 3D because I think that would be cool.
Ooh.
I haven't seen a 3D movie in years.
I have PTSD from the last 3D movie I watched, and why? It's because it was Toy Story 3.
Oh, I don't
And
even.
that was a horrible movie to watch in 3D. I do not suggest it because it was terrifying, and I did not sleep at all that night.
I don't even know if I've watched Toy Story 3 since the first time I watched. I don't even remember it.
But
like,
I think watching it in 3D would be really fun, though.
Yeah.
The only problem is my one sister, Sam, who's been on the podcast, she can't see 3D.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
But that might be a problem.
Yeah.
Anyways, more on the Super Mario Bros. Later, if you have seen it. So, next up is questions. So we have a lot of questions this time, and they aren't AI generated, unlike last time. First up, from Presto the Magnificent. This is an old one, but I kept pushing it to another episode because we had Presto on, and then I was gonna do it on the episode after that, and then that didn't happen, and then Maddie did her episode, and then last week happened. So now we're gonna answer this question, guys. From Presto the Magnificent, who is your favorite female protagonist in a video game? Mine is Madeline from Celeste. So,
wait, Madeline from what?
Celeste.
He said that in the oh, okay.
His is. Presto says that his is Madeline.
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot about this question.
Protagonist. Me in every single Pokemon game. I am my favorite protagonist.
I was literally thinking, should I just go with the female character in Pokemon? That's such a boring answer.
Maddie Beth, the Beth Nader, Beth, Maddie, that That one amazing girl in all the Pokemon games. That's who I am, guys. That's who my favorite female.
It's me.
It's
I'm
me.
just so self-centered that it's me actually.
Yeah.
I'm my favorite.
I don't know. If I had to say one that I couldn't say as myself, I would probably say Samus.
Okay. That's fair, I guess. Here, I'm gonna look at games on my Switch and see if that helps.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess we can come back to this.
I don't know. I guess I like Lara Croft too.
If I'm like laying in bed at night and it just hits me, then I'll either
I like
say on the
Twilight.
Discord or something.
I like Princess Zelda too. Would Midna
Actually,
be considered a video game protagonist?
wait, who?
Midna?
It's as much of a protagonist as the character I was about to say.
It says is it introduced as one of the main protagonists. Okay, so Midna is my favorite protagonist.
Okay. Mine is, wait for it,
Fi.
Rabid Peach. Yeah. Get that selfie after your fight.
Yeah. Okay, Edge is pretty cool from Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Edge is pretty cool
Yeah. But not as cool, obviously, as
Right.
I have a good one. Once again, myself, Villager.
Okay, yeah. Villager, mayor of Latvia. That's yes, I named I was obsessed with Latin. I was learning Latin, okay? And I knew Latvia was a country, but I didn't really process it when I was naming my town. So yeah, I am the mayor of Latvia in Animal Crossing New Leaf.
It
So,
went
yeah.
from a country to a town. It just
Yeah.
it really downsized.
And I'm the mayor of it, obviously. Well, actually, technically, it's a mini country where I rule, but. And guess what? Wolflink and Ganon and Medley all live on it too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Animal Crossing New Leaf town is actually a shortened version of the city I used to live outside of.
Mm.
It was but it's funny. I called it Jax. You can guess what that stands for, but I spelled it JAX, which might be actually how like the airport's shortening of it is.
Shorted, and that's how the football team spells it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite female protagonist is either Villager or the female protagonist in Pokemon. But if I can't name myself, then it's gonna be Midna.
In the that was not what I meant to say. In the Pokemon games, which like female protagonist of which game is your favorite?
Well, obviously the best Pokemon game, which is Alpha Sapphire.
Okay. So basically May, which that was the one I was thinking of too, actually.
Which I started a playthrough with Trico, and I ended up naming myself May for that.
Yeah. I named myself May in Omega Ruby.
Well, I played through it once as Mudkip, and then I didn't ever defeat the Elite Four. And then I restarted the game after transferring all my Pokemon to Pokemon Bank. And I played it through with Torchic, and then I completed the Delta episode. And I found a shiny Dialga on the first try, and then I KO'd it. So that's what May is.
That was like 3 years ago.
Find the Dialga. May is gonna find me a shiny Dialga in Alpha Sapphire. I can feel it. I will soft lock that game. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm getting my legit shiny Dialga.
Okay, how about you stream shiny hunting for? Oh, but you can't stream on the DS.
I mean, I can. I'll just like try to set up a camera, maybe. That's so. Yeah, but
I mean, you can't. Yeah,
I mean,
guess that
soft locking the
works.
game won't be too hard. But
Yeah.
so, anyways, next from Presto the Magnificent. Would you like to read this one, Maddie?
Yes. Where is it?
The
Okay,
second one, also from
I found
Presto the Magnificent.
Yep. Which game do you like more, 3D World or Bowser's Fury? This seemed like a very divisive topic, but for me, the answer couldn't be easier.
Okay.
Should we say it at the same time?
Sure. I don't
See
think
if
we're
it's the same.
saying the same thing, but sure.
Okay.
3,
3, 2,
1.
1.
3D
3D World.
Oh,
Ah!
yay! I thought
Yes.
you were gonna say Bowser's Fury.
No, those weirdos that think that little mini game
Yeah.
could be better than the platforming masterpiece.
Which is how other than Mario Kart Wii, which is amazing, I feel like 3D World is really where I got into Mario. I was kind of into gaming with playing on my mom's DS and with our Wii, but it wasn't until we got our Wii U that I feel like I really got into gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my two favorite, probably, I'd have to think about this for a while, but probably my two favorite like Mario games that like of that style, like not spin-offs or whatever, probably New Super Mario Bros. Wii, because that's the Mario Bros. Game that I have played the most and is really fun multiplayer. And then Mario 3D World, which it's Mario Bros. But better because it's like 3D, but it's still
Yeah.
little stages. Multiplayer is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love like Galaxy and I love the other 3D Marios, but there's like they don't have that multiplayer that really makes it stand out. Which is what Bowser's Fury lacks. It just has 2-player,
Right.
but it's not that great because one of you is Bowser
Tethered.
Jr., right?
And tethered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where there's more freedom with 3D World.
Mhm.
But you have to 100% the game in order to get to Champions Road. And I never did that. My sisters and I never did that. So currently we're playing through it again on the Switch. That's another thing I played 3D World. But and we are going through it already on the third world.
The game never gets old. It really doesn't.
It really doesn't, especially not when you're playing with my sisters who love to fight over who is Toad for some reason.
Toad is the best.
Well, before when we first played it on the Wii U, it'd be fighting over who gets to play Princess Peach, and now it's fighting over who gets to play Blue Toad. And then I'm over here just chilling playing Luigi.
Which is ironic because now Princess Peach is actually cool for once.
Yeah.
After the movie.
Yeah. Next up, from Lily Likes RPGs. Question for Beth. Have you finished your favorite anime game, Luigi Bowser's Inside Story? No. I have not picked that up since the Make You Play, so. Make You Beat. So, yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
The other best Mario game that I forgot about, I was gonna say, it just doesn't have the multiplayer, but...
Which I don't know why they never did Mario and Luigi multiplayer. I feel like
co-op.
I feel like that would have been a great idea.
Yeah. They should do that.
They should do that on the Switch. Hey, Nintendo, Mario and Luigi co-op, please. And thank you.
The problem is the studio that made the games is gone.
Yeah.
But like they can still make another game without that studio.
Yeah.
Like just do it.
Yeah. Just do it, guys. And next one. We have 2 questions from Robo Bunny G. Would you like to read those, Maddie?
Sure. Why is Mario's name Mario Mario? More importantly, why does he kill Yoshi's even though they raised him? Wow. Really exposing Mario in this one. Lots of Mario going on. So that's the question. Is Mario's last name really Mario? Or
it's Mario, yeah. They're the Mario brothers. Luigi Mario and Mario Mario.
Yeah. I just thought maybe Mario was just really selfish and wanted his name to be on the cover of the brothers.
I think it was just because they were like, oh, we're going to go with Mario. But then they're like, oh, but he has a brother. And they were like, you know what? We're just going to make their last name be Mario.
You know, there's got to be a good explanation. Let me look this up. Why?
Does there, though? Does there,
you know,
I mean, Tingle
have
exists.
you... Listen, if Splatoon lore is what it is, Mario has to... Okay.
Tingle exists. Does Nintendo really have to explain themselves or have to have a reason for creating stuff?
Okay, during Japan's 30th anniversary Super Mario Bros. Event, Shigeru Miyamoto apparently stated that Mario's full name is Mario Mario. As for Luigi, he's Luigi Mario. It's sort of like someone named Yamada having a brother named Itoi Yamada. This news is actually somewhat surprising despite what was shown. This article's from 2015. What was shown in the 1993 Super Mario Bros. Movie. Here's what Miyamoto told Game Informer about Mario and Luigi's names back in 2012. This is an old story, but Hollywood did a film version of the Mario Bros. Many years back. I'm surprised he's acknowledging the existence of that movie for one. Like, that's embarrassing.
This animated Super Mario Bros. Movie, though, was such a surprise, I feel like, was because Nintendo... Well, that's another reason, though, Nintendo was on the fence giving a movie studio rights again, was because of how amazing the live action was.
So
that was sarcasm, by the way.
Yeah. So you're actually kind of right, I think. The rest of this quote says, there was a scene in the script where they needed a last name for the characters. Somebody suggested that because they were the Mario Bros, their last name should be Mario. So they made him Mario Mario. I heard this and laughed rather loudly. Of course, this was ultimately included in the film. Based on the film, that's how their names ended up. But just like Mickey Mouse doesn't really have a last name, Mario is really just Mario, and Luigi is really just Luigi.
I feel like that kind of makes me think of the thing, though, in the one character in My Hero Academia whose name's Tetsu.
Oh. It's a Japanese thing, you know.
Yeah. And then also, why does Mario kill Yoshi's? You know what? It's because Mario is a savage. I mean, look what he did to Donkey Kong.
When does Mario purposely kill a Yoshi?
He lets him fall into pits.
No, he doesn't. He jumps off them and then they just run like that. And then what are you supposed to do?
They jump into pits.
Yeah, but that's not Mario's fault. Yoshis are just really dumb, but when Mario rides them, he helps them understand how to jump, which they can't do on their own, apparently. But then they raised Mario because they're so Yoshis can't grasp the concept between different species, so they just thought that Mario was a Yoshi. I'm totally making that up. I've played Yoshi's Island, but I don't know. I don't think Mario's ever purposely killed a Yoshi, though.
Okay. I don't know.
It just occurred to me that my answer to the next question's actually really easy, and I don't know why I didn't think of it before.
Next, from Colo. Okay, sorry for the heavy bomb question, but as a music man myself, what is y'all's favorite Mario original soundtrack, specifically from the games? So, Music man! So, you see, this is a very easy question. It's Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
It has the orchestral soundtrack.
It has, yeah. I don't know why this didn't click to me before. I was thinking, like, I don't know, I like Mario Kart, I guess. I don't know, Mario Bros. Is okay, but no, it's Mario Galaxy.
Also, if you have watched both, which we have, which is the better I think Maddie has. But which is the better music video? Lyrical Lemonade's Peaches or the movie's music video for Peaches?
My goodness.
I really liked Lyrical Lemonade's. I did also like Illumination's music video though.
Lyrical Lemonades, that's like the one Jack Black is actually
dancing in.
Yes, I was dying.
Donkey Kong. Yeah.
I was dying during both of them though, so I don't know.
I was dying in the movie. I was like, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Yeah. I saw a meme though, and it was, I don't know if you saw this. It may have been in one of the Discords, but it was, what your favorite Mario movie character says about you. Wedding Bowser. But
I saw the video, but I didn't actually watch it.
Oh.
But I was going to.
How about we wait to talk about that later?
Okay.
Actually.
That probably makes sense.
Next, from Presto the Magnificent. Maddie?
What's the worst Mario game you've played?
Odyssey.
Whoa! What? Okay.
Okay, maybe Mario 64. But Odyssey's a close second. I really didn't like Odyssey all that much. It wasn't good, okay? I didn't care for it. It was not a good game.
It was nice knowing you. No!
I didn't like Mario Odyssey. And I know I'm not just saying this to spite Presto.
Look, maybe Odyssey's a little overrated. I can give you that. But your worst Mario game?
Yes. No, okay, I said
it's
Mario
worse?
64. I said Mario 64 is the worst.
Okay, I could get behind that if you haven't played the DS version, because the DS version
the DS
really
version
good.
I'm not saying is the worst. I'm saying the original 64 version.
Okay.
The original Mario 64 on the 64. Not even like the Switch version, just the original Mario 64.
Okay, look. In the original Mario 64 even, you can surf on Koopa shells. You know what game you can't do that on? Mario Sunshine.
Mario Sunshine is a masterpiece. I don't know why you...
Have you only played like 2 hours of it? Have you suffered in it?
10, actually. No, the thing is, okay, it is a little bit time consuming, but
A little?
Listen, here's the thing. While it's not a bad annoying though, because I love the atmosphere of it. I don't really feel like I'm going crazy because I love the atmosphere.
You know what game? You know what game has a lot of fantastic atmospheres and isn't slippery and feels like you're running on ice the whole game?
But
Mario
that's why I
Odyssey.
like it. No, but that's why I like it, is because I like the feeling of running on. It makes the game fun. And it doesn't feel like you're running on ice, actually. It just
It's a lot better than Odyssey. A lot worse than Odyssey. Like as far as the controls.
Debatable.
So, okay. Agree to disagree, I guess.
Okay.
But if we were including games I haven't played, Hotel Mario. You can't argue that game is better than Odyssey. You can't tell me you think Hotel Mario is better than Odyssey.
I've never played it before. Hotel Mario. How bad can it be? Oh, it was for the CDI. It's gotta be an amazing game. It's gotta be an amazing game. Gotta be.
Okay. Should we move on to the next question?
Sure.
Okay. What's your favorite Mario spin-off besides Mario Kart and Party?
What? Sorry. Okay, what's your favorite Mario spin-off? Okay, this is a really easy question for me, like super easy.
You're gonna say Sluggers?
No.
Oh.
Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, okay.
That's technically
fair.
A spin-off, right?
I mean, I guess.
Oh, okay. You know what? Luigi's Mansion is my favorite Mario spin-off.
So I'm thinking
If
Paper Mario.
Oh yeah, Paper Mario's good.
Or one of the sports games, but none of them are like. There's no Mario sports game that I like love. But I really like Paper Mario. Yeah, I never played it, so that's the problem. Probably Paper Mario for me, or the Mario and Luigi series.
Yeah, if I can't have Luigi's Mansion, I'd say Mario and Luigi because it has Luigi. If you couldn't tell, I really like Luigi.
Who doesn't, though?
Exactly. But, next. From Solo Something. Do you have newfound love and charm for Kamek? Me, mild? I don't know. Maybe mild spoilers for the Mario movie. We're not going to spoil any big story parts, but I really liked Kamek, to put it lightly. We can talk more on this later, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say, as you'll see in my tier list, I think Kamek definitely influenced it. At first, I thought Kamek's design was a little odd at first in the movie, or just didn't look quite right. But it definitely grew on me. What?
Yeah. His lips were
Oh, yeah. Right. That's what looked. It was like a beak. Like, I mean, that's kind of what it is, sort of.
Yeah.
But it didn't look quite right. But as a character, I really liked him.
Yeah. From Zomber Cannon, what character not in the movie would you like to see most? I think we should answer this one later. But
that probably makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally from Mute Dog, what are your thoughts about the green Luma, or technically it's a Lumily, but you're fine. What are your thoughts about the green Luma in the Mario movie?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I've never seen someone so
he made me laugh.
Obsessed with death.
Yeah,
that's
he made
amazing.
Me laugh a lot, surprisingly, for a death-loving Lumily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little disturbing, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't like his life with Rosalina in the galaxies before being captured.
Yeah. Poor Luma. Next
Yeah.
up, the gamer girl topic. So, for today's gamer girl topic, we have decided to, in the spirit of the Mario movie, we are going to be ranking our top 5 Mario bosses and or villains. Very exciting stuff.
Yep.
So, Maddie, what is your number 5?
So I was telling you this before recording that I just was gonna go with some standard Mario characters, which my top 3 definitely are, but before that, I had to make things interesting because that's what I do. My number 5 is not just any one character, but a collection. The bosses in Paper Mario Origami King.
I didn't think you meant like that, but okay. Which one would be your favorite, though, out of all 5 of them? Out of all of them?
I really like colored pencils, so there's that.
Well, I have some right here. They're
Amazing.
Gonna start launching at you.
I'll fight it. Wasn't there like a roll of tape or something like that?
I think so.
There was
Mario Origami King bosses.
Yeah, my top 5, I don't even remember what they are. Yes, I was right. There is. Hold on, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, there's tape. I like tape. Tape's fun. How about the paintbrush?
Yep. Really? Why these are...
I see why you put them all together, though. I mean, rubber bands. I love rubber bands, guys. When you don't have a hair tie.
Yeah. In all seriousness, is this my true number 5? I don't know. But I would say what makes it great, the boss fights are by far the best part about Origami King. Like the puzzle aspect to it. It really utilized the game's mechanic, in my opinion, so much better than the rest of the game did. So if you're gonna play Origami King, it's probably going to be for these boss fights.
Yeah.
Which is something you can't really say about a lot of games. I mean, it's good or bad, but I don't know. When you think you think of a game as a whole, sometimes the boss fight isn't really the first thing you think of.
Right.
But yeah, that was a little me being silly, but they are fun, but and just ridiculous.
Okay.
So what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Ruined Dragon from Mario Odyssey.
Oh, that game you hate.
Yeah. It's the only boss I have from that game. The only reason I liked it was because it reminded me of The Legend of Zelda. And we all know how much I love The Legend of Zelda. So.
Looks like Ridley.
That too. I thought it was also the lightning. And the fact you need its power moons only was kind of funny.
It does not fit in Mario. It really doesn't.
That's the thing, though, is it's like you have all the other bosses in Mario Odyssey and super realistic, like, Final Fantasy boss.
Yeah, it's like scary. Like, look at that texture. Look at it.
Mario could have been T for teen just for this boss.
Yeah.
But
no blood being shed, though. Don't worry, kids.
Yeah, I mean, you stab stuff in his head, though. So.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no blood.
No blood, though. Unlike Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time.
Your
on
favorite
the
games ever.
N64. Yeah.
Just
What's your
love that
number 4,
violence.
Maddie?
Dino Piranha from Mario Galaxy. It's it's iconic, and
Yeah.
it's not that hard. I think it's like
No.
it's at the beginning of the game,
Yep.
but it's a Dino Piranha. Like what more do you? It's like PD Piranha, but it's a little thing.
Yeah. It's a
So
little baby.
it's kind of cute.
A little baby. See, this is why Mario's the villain. He's hurting a poor little baby dinosaur. That did nothing wrong and did not deserve to be.
Unfortunately, maybe what it did wrong was just be born as an enemy.
Yeah.
And maybe it doesn't even know that it's doing the wrong thing, but yeah. So, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the one, the only, Histocrat.
What?
You have to use the cat bell, okay? That's part of it, but the cat bell plays a huge part in the game, in the boss fight. It is amazing. And then after that, you later fight a female Histocrat. And then even later on, you fight both Histocrats at the same time. Also,
Okay, I remember this.
Another thing, the soundtrack is amazing. The music that plays, it is amazing. I might have to insert it playing here if I really feel like it. Because the boss fight music is amazing. Okay.
What's sad is I actually forgot about Mario 3D World when I was putting my list together. I know, and it's like my favorite game, Mario game, and
I can't.
there's just so many things to think about when it comes to Mario.
That's true. So, yeah. Especially the marimba cover of the Histocrat boss fight music, it's amazing. Perfection. So, Maddie, what is your number 3?
My number 3, I'm not sure I have an exact fight, but this one's just a very obvious character. Bowser Jr.
Okay.
Because it's Bowser Jr. I mean,
because it's Bowser Jr.
Just because, Bowser Jr. is kind of everywhere. I mean, Bowser Jr.
He didn't exist until the GameCube, you know.
What was the first game he was in?
Shine?
Oh, we don't remember that. Whatever. You're literally picked a fight from Odyssey, which you apparently hate, so give me a break.
I don't hate Odyssey. It's just not that good of a game. It is extremely overrated in my opinion.
Okay. I don't know. There's some good, like Mario Bros. Wii. Don't you fight him like multiple times? Pretty much all Mario.
Well, I think you fight him a couple times.
I don't know.
When I was Koopalings in that one.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I thought Bowser Jr. was a girl for quite a while. I don't know why.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I don't know why. But maybe I also just went through a phase where I just girlified everything. So if
that was that Junior.
No.
Well, wait, that's gonna
No.
be one of the Mario Kart, the new Mario Kart characters.
No.
It's gonna be Bowsette.
No, please no. That's horrible.
Baby Bowsette.
That's just disturbing. That's horrible. Yeah. Now like there's pretty much nothing girly about Bowser Jr. I'm not really sure what I thought as a kid, but you know.
He has a ponytail.
Fair. Also a kind of disturbing bandana.
Yeah.
A drawing of teeth
Yeah.
and lips.
It's lovely.
Yeah. What's your number 3?
One of the few boss fights I have fought. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Also, I was Luma though, so when I fought this, so that was fun. But King Lakitu, I like his angry cloud. And I like how his cloud is able to support him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's something else.
Yeah.
It's like,
and I found it interesting how he was in charge of all the Lakitu. These people who helped you when you fell off the cart.
he's got a purple cloud.
And it's still, but it's really funny to see the cloud angry because it's still smiling and it's really cute, but it's angry at the same time.
Do its eyes like they narrow or something?
Yeah. It's like an evil smile.
Yeah.
It's like that. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my number 2?
Yeah, number 2. Go.
This is really interesting, but my number 2, influenced slightly by the Mario movie, maybe. Kamek. But my favorite fight, you would never guess. Mario Party DS story mode had some really interesting fights. So I'm looking. I haven't played it in so long. I'm re-looking at it, but first you had to like shoot Kamek while you're in her library and there's like books. See, I'm showing you the video of it. So you had to like do that. You're like soaring on a book in the library.
That's cool.
And then you get to a point where you have to fight him.
Books.
I like books. With the writing on the book. It's actually like really cool. Mario Party DS actually had some really interesting fights. Basically, you have to like get him like covered in the ink because it's like from a pen because you're tiny. So you're like firing off like ink. Yeah. That would be used to write the books and stuff. I remember kind of having some trouble with it, but I was also pretty young, so I don't know how hard it actually is. But yeah. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Gooper Blooper from my favorite Mario game, Sunshine.
Is that really your favorite Mario game?
The boss fight is okay, second favorite. Mario game.
Okay.
So Gooper Blooper. I like the boss fight, because you get to tear things. Also tentacle physics. The tentacle physics are made me laugh when I fought him.
Interesting.
Which that's another reason why I love Marina so much is because of her goofy tentacle physics. Like her hair physics.
Yeah, this guy looks like he belongs in Splatoon.
Yeah, but if you go to like videos of it, you can his tentacle physics. But
Yeah.
So anyway, now let's do honorable mentions.
Okay. My first honorable mention is not currently a villain in a game. But I guess we're talking about the Mario movie later, but straight from the Mario movie, Koopa General, the blue-shelled Koopa. Long live Koopa General. Rest in peace.
You just spoiled the Mario movie.
Okay,
Wow.
sorry. I mean, you wouldn't even know what that means if you haven't seen it.
That's true.
Next, Count Bleck is one of the main villains in Paper Mario.
I know who Count Bleck is.
Yeah. And then along with Dimentio, who like in Super Paper Mario like changes like dimensions and whatever's interesting character. Next, Chain Chomp. I don't just the enemy in general. I don't know if there's a specific fight with Chain Chomp that I can think of, but I used to be like horrified of Chain Chomps when I was a kid. Like really scared, like nightmares scared of Chain Chomp. Yeah. But like I specifically in Mario Kart Wii, I would go out of my way to only race and I went through a time where I would only race the tracks that didn't have Chain Chomps in them.
Oh man. This sounds not very good.
I got over it though. So, yeah.
Well, obviously because I destroy you at the tracks with Chain Chomp. So,
I don't think that's even true. I don't know if anyone can beat me at Mario Kart Wii. When's the last time we even played Mario Kart Wii?
I think it was when I was at your house last time.
Were you winning? I don't think so.
Well, that was Mario Kart Wii, okay?
The best one.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on the list, Fawful. I haven't played Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Where
he's also
Fawful
an inside story.
Yeah, he's also an inside story. I don't actually remember him that much, but is he that prominent in Inside Story? Because I actually don't remember him that much. But he's also just kind of goofy, so I think he deserves to be on the list. Next, King Babomb. I'm trying to remember if I had a reason why. Oh, Mario 64. You fight him like at the top of the mountain, Bob-omb Battlefield. It's like one of the first levels in the whole game.
Yeah.
And then King Boo. Also just because.
Yeah.
So those are my honorable mentions.
Yeah, I have King Boo as well. And then Petey Piranha
Oh yeah.
from Sunshine, Mecha Wiggler from Galaxy, Manta from Sunshine, because I haven't ever played the Manta boss fight. I haven't gone that far in Sunshine yet, but apparently Big Man's boss fight is influenced by that.
Oh yeah.
So, Torque Drift, who is from. Wait, no, Mecha Wiggler from Odyssey, Torque Drift from Odyssey, and Gobblegut? Oh shoot, where's Gobblegut from? Oh, Gobblegut is Super Mario Galaxy 2. I haven't actually played against it, but it's what the one Dragon course is based off of in Mario Kart 8, so I thought that was
Oh, I didn't know that.
so. Yeah, what's your number one, Maddie?
My number one, the one and only that sings. I won't spoil that. Bowser. How could it not be? Bowser is the villain. I know it's cliche and obvious, but it's always been Bowser.
Well,
Formerly King Koopa. Bowser has got the most personality, the best character in the Mario movie.
Yep.
By far.
Yep.
So, it's gotta be Bowser.
Mine is Bowser, but a specific iteration of Bowser. Because I love 3D World all much. No, it's not Bowser in a car. And it's not Godzilla Bowser either. It's Meowser. He's so cute. I would love on that. That is such a cute. It's just a kitty. It's such a cute little kitty that tries to kill you, but still, it's a cute little kitty. Okay.
But I have to give it to Galaxy 1 and 2 for having the best Bowser boss fights, though.
I have not played either, so I need to finish Galaxy.
Probably the most
Next time
intense.
I come to your place, we should finish Galaxy 2.
Yeah. I don't even know if I have that save anymore, but
oh well, we can start. We didn't get that far.
Yeah. Do I have to shoot the star bits this time?
Maybe we can take turns this time.
I kept asking if you wanted to switch, and you were like, "No, I'm fine."
Because I was, yeah.
You were trying to be polite.
Well, also I was kind of still a little shocked by the game, and I didn't want to die a million times, so.
Oh.
I kind of didn't know what I was doing still.
Had you played Galaxy 1 at that point?
No.
No, yeah.
Because we were playing Galaxy 2 to get ready for the All-Stars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we asked you, the listeners, over on Discord, which you should go join, by the way. Who is your favorite Mario boss / villain, and why? From Presto the Magnificent, Fawful, because Fawful. Great explanation. From Robo Bunny G, I know it's the most basic answer, but Bowser is my favorite because Big Funny Koopa. And I'm sure the Mario movie too. And then from Flightsy, either Fawful or Mencio, because of their vibes. So, some pretty good answers, but
yeah.
Next, we do have a Gamer Girl topic light. That's gonna be about the Mario movie though, so we're gonna put our socials out now, and then we'll do our Gamer Girl topic light. So that way, if you have not seen the Mario movie yet, I don't know why you haven't, but I know some people haven't seen it. So you can then pause the podcast and go listen to the rest of it after you watch the movie. Because I feel like we feel you should experience that for yourself. Amazing movie it is. We would have been very devastated if we had it for us. So, our socials, again, go join our Discord. Go follow us on Instagram at the Gamer Girl Podcast. On YouTube, you can find us at the Gamer Girl Podcast, the Gamer Girl Maddie and Maddie, Purple Riolu, and Maddie Beth. And then don't forget to leave us those 5-star reviews so we can take over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Amazon. And with that, let's dive into the Gamer Girl topic, Lite. So we decided on a Mario movie discussion and reviewing the movie and its amazingness. And to start off, we're going to go back and answer Zombie Cannon's question, what character not in the movie would you like to have seen most? Maddie, what character not in the movie would you like to have seen most? That you would like to see in a potential sequel?
Well, I mean, obviously, we're gonna talk about. I would have liked Yoshi to have an actual role, which I know we see is gonna be in the next movie if there's a next movie. At least I hope that's what that meant.
At
we'll
this
talk about
rate,
that.
I feel like there's definitely going to be a sequel.
I think so, for sure. But Rosalina, definitely would have liked to see, which is really what I thought the post-credits scene would be of Rosalina.
Yeah.
I was genuinely shocked when it wasn't. But
I was thinking it was either going to be Luma Lee returning to Rosalina, or I thought it could potentially have been Daisy, and then Peach is like, hey, Peach and Mario introduce Luigi to Daisy. Would have been a cool post-credit scene. But, yeah. I was very sad that Daisy, Rosalina, and Waluigi were not in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Waluigi wasn't in there either.
Yeah. I said Waluigi.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I said Daisy, Rosalina, and Waluigi. Very sad.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. My last brain cell was lacking a little bit.
Yeah. There was one kingdom they didn't show us at all. They only showed us in like a 1-second clip. It was Tostarena, which I thought that Tostarena might actually be located inside Sarasaland, because Sarasaland is technically an empire, not a kingdom. So.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just my end, but you're kind of freezing up a little bit. And now it's frozen. Here, wait, I might leave and come back.
You're fine on my end. Is it just the screen, or?
I can't hear you anymore.
Hello?
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 It's really choppy. Hold on, I'll be back.
We both left. Do 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 do. Wait, okay. If you heard a quack, that was me testing something on Discord. So today, on the part where I get to make fun of Maddie. So, Mario movie. Daisy was in it. Very sad. I do think that the post-credit scene may have implied Daisy was going to be in it, though. What? Okay, Maddie said Discord froze on her Mac. Oh no! It's not going to load. Oh, it's loading. So anyway, Maddie, we need to talk about... No, I'm going to get Chet. Is she back?
I'm back.
Okay, she's back.
Okay. I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
Yay. I made fun of you, per usual.
Of course you did.
What a shock.
So, I had an incredible idea before everything froze. With your idea of Luigi being introduced to Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Luigi starts singing, Daisies, Daisy, 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 Daisies, Daisy.
Daisies, 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 daisies. I love her, yeah. Oh, daisies, daisies, daisies. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all night. But
Clapping emoji.
I'm curious to see if you can actually hear it.
I could hear it.
But I wonder if, like, Craig would.
Oh.
Maybe. Because it says it popped up for audio for me, so. We'll see. But, yeah.
That's hilarious.
The amount of Easter eggs in that movie, though, was the big thing for me. I was also losing it the entire time. Not just the visual Easter eggs, but also the audio Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm. It was chocked full, and it wasn't like in your face. It was in your face, but not like.
Yeah, there was some you did have to look for, and you had to be paying attention.
Like, in that, I think that's a big thing with the critics' problem with this movie was, I think you probably wouldn't enjoy this movie as much if you weren't like catching these things or noticing the music or whatever, because that was a huge part of it. Not saying that you wouldn't enjoy the movie if you knew very little about Mario, but it definitely enhanced that. And so it really made this movie feel like the creators appreciated the fans.
Right.
As opposed to just slapping Mario on something. Like it felt like between the soundtrack and everything going on, like it just felt like it was made for fans.
Right.
So that was really good.
Some of the music stuff, though, especially, like with the Darklands theme, there were a couple notes snuck in for Luigi's Mansion that you kind of had to be paying attention to hear.
Yeah.
And there were other times, such as in the song that played when the credits rolled, which the final song in that, I couldn't figure out what song it was. I told you about this earlier, but I couldn't figure out what song it was. And then I was like, I know it's from Galaxy, but I can't figure out what song it is exactly. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it is Gusty Gardens. So I was glad I figured that out.
There were multiple times for me, actually, where it took me a bit, or I was like, I know the song, but like I don't, because I knew the song, but I couldn't like wrap my head around it because, you know, orchestrated in a whole new environment like the Mario movie, it doesn't always like click right away.
Right.
And it was really cool. The soundtrack's definitely probably one of like, I probably equally like what they did with the music as much as visual.
Right.
Callbacks and stuff.
Well, yeah, it's probably the only orchestral original soundtrack that we ended up buying it. My family did. So I downloaded that, but it's the only orchestral soundtrack that I'll actually listen to because it's Mario and it's because it's chock full of amazing other music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just listening to the album. It's on Spotify. So I was just listening to it earlier today.
Yeah.
So, and then I was driving and then Peaches came on.
Yeah.
And I just went from chill driving to like I was just cracking up because the song just gets me. Like it's just so ridiculous. I'm like, how is this real?
Yeah.
How do I live in a world with Bowser playing on a grand piano?
And it's so good.
I know, it's amazing.
This one is from my one and only true love, Princess Peach. Peach, you're so cool. That's probably my favorite part. Is Peach, you're so cool.
So cool.
And with my style, we're gonna rule. Peach, understand. I'm gonna love you till the very end. Oh, Peaches, Peach.
Peaches, Peach.
Yeah, and then it's Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you. Princess Peach, at the end of the line, I'll make you mine. Oh, okay.
I need to play this on piano.
Okay. So another thing I was saying earlier though, I want to learn to play them. Well, actually, Sheet Music Boss has Peaches
No
on the
way.
piano. Yeah,
Oh goodness, I'm buying
so
it
you
now.
can learn. Yeah, you can. Yeah, We should. Yeah, play it and put it on our YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing, wedding, which that was, I think, one thing I was laughing at was because it was ended up just being the worst Mario. Well, one of my least favorite Mario games. It just ended up becoming Mario Odyssey.
The plot of the movie is just
But
Mario Odyssey.
Bowser did look kind of cute though. When he's like holding the flowers and it's just looking, it's kind of cute. But so anyway, back to what I was talking about. It was a video and it was if your favorite Mario movie character was Wedding Bowser, then you would have definitely said yes to Bowser, unlike Peach. But I thought Wedding Bowser looked kind of cute, not gonna
You
lie.
would have gotten married to Bowser right then and there.
I mean, no, but I mean, I'm gonna send the photo, okay?
Maybe being a villain isn't that bad
He just
when
wanted,
it's
he
an
just wanted
attractive
Mary-
turtle.
Yeah, look how cute he is though in that photo. Look how cute
Did you
he
send
is.
it? Where
Yeah,
did you
I sent
send
in
it?
the Discord for host eyes only. Discord. Look how cute he is though.
Or desperate.
Or
One of the two. One of the
Oh,
two.
look how cute.
I like that hat a lot though. And the
Yeah.
piranha
Plant.
bouquet.
Yeah. You know, love really makes a guy come out of his shell, huh?
That was so cringe. That was so.
But
Oh man.
and then how they defeat Bowser with Peach shoving the mushroom down his throat.
Yeah.
She's like, "Nope, nope. Take that
Yeah.
mini mushroom down your throat." I laughed at that part.
Yeah.
But
Bowser
overall, a
Jr.
good movie. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's should be glad I'm not giving it a lower ranking because it doesn't have Daisy in it, aka the best Mario character.
I wouldn't say as a movie I don't like as a Mario movie, I can't really think of anything I would have wanted them to do differently besides what you're saying, show some more characters, whatever. There wasn't what I really liked that the movie did was there wasn't a lot of things in there just for the sake of it.
Right.
This movie was chock full to the brim, but there weren't just random things that happened with characters just because, the
It happened in
games.
the games, yeah.
So we have to shove it in. So I definitely appreciated that. And, that's why, at the end of the day, it's really hard to have one movie represent the whole Mario franchise, just one 90-minute animated film.
Right.
So, that's why I really think there kind of has to be a series. Honestly, the movie finished, and I was like, that's it?
Yeah, I could have sat there for a whole nother hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Not little kids, though.
Probably not. Unless they really like Mario.
Right.
But, yeah.
Or their parents forced them to. Because they really like Mario.
They probably had to make it 90 minutes for the parents that don't like Mario that are going because their kids want to. So they're not like, no more peaches, help me. Yeah. So,
yeah.
As a video game adaptation movie, this, it's just, it's so much better than a lot of the or maybe all the others, because here's the thing about like the Sonic movie, for instance, is the Sonic movie was too concerned with being, first and foremost, being a movie and then putting Sonic in there, as opposed to the Mario movie. It just wanted to be a faithful film in the Mario universe with the characters. It looked like the Mario world, even though it was its own art style, which definitely grew on me. I remember way back with the first reveal, that leaked poster Mario Luigi, and we were like, what the heck? What are they doing? I don't even know if this movie's going to be good anymore.
Yeah.
But I can't really imagine the movie looking exactly like the characters in the games, because I wouldn't want the movie to just look like
a video game, yeah.
A cutscene, a 90-minute long cutscene, you know?
Yeah.
So I think the movie looked really good. It did look like Illumination. I mean, the art style, the world, it definitely had the personality of Illumination, and honestly, I think they had to put that dog in there just as an homage to that dog that screwed up Mario and Luigi at the beginning. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was so random. Like, come on, that had nothing to do with the games. That was just Illumination being like, we want to have a dog in here because we love animating dogs and pets, specifically pets.
Yeah.
But
the other thing, though, is I think that was another part where they had a more popular song play instead of the actual song they had in the soundtrack. Because they had Habanera play. But if you look, which is an amazing song, which I have played before, really fun to play on cello, actually. You wouldn't think the cello part would be fun, but actually, the cello part for it's really fun. But I think the song that was originally going to play is It's a Dog Eat Plumber World.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would make a lot more sense.
I did like Habanera, though, because it's Habanera, but... Go ahead. There was another part in the movie, though, where Take On Me plays. That was originally going to be driving me bananas. And then you listen to the song, and it was like, oh, that would have gone great with it.
Yeah. Instead, wasn't that when Mario was like riding with Cranky Kong and it was just chaos?
Super Kong, you mean?
Super Kong, not Cranky
the golden
Kong.
One?
Yeah.
Who's the golden Kong?
That's the thing. There was all these 80s songs, which I understand, because not only are they popular and are going to appeal to the audience, especially the parents.
Right.
But and it makes sense for the time, because I mean, Mario and Luigi are literally playing an NES. Like, this is the 80s.
Right.
Which is also interesting. Like, I thought that was funny. They were playing like Kid Icarus, I think.
Yeah.
On the NES. I thought that was funny.
Like, are we getting Kid Icarus again? Did they actually not forget about Kid Icarus?
Yeah. So, yeah, could they have easily filled that space of 80 songs with Mario music? Yes, and honestly, the 80s music felt a little cringe isn't the right word, but like, they had to do this. Like, it wasn't shoved in completely, but maybe a little. But it was okay. Like, I didn't think it was bad. Like, I would have, 80s music made way more sense than any other non-Mario music to play.
Right.
So, and I know you're a much bigger fan than I am
Oh, for what?
of 80s music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like 80s music.
So, yeah, you know, this movie, it's not like there's nothing that's like, apart from like Easter eggs and whatever. Nothing in this movie is that remarkable or shocking from a like story perspective. And so I think that's where like some people are getting like that weren't, obviously the critics must have not been Mario fans. And I kind of understand, like, it still feels like an Illumination movie to an extent.
Yeah.
But it does feel like it's Mario Morphos.
Right.
Foremost. I just said Morphos.
Morphosed.
And
yeah,
then
it's like 10 o'clock here. I'm tired. I'm really not fully awake anymore. So I didn't hear. I just heard foremost, even though you said Morphos. So.
Yeah. So I think the Mario movie, I think it, honestly, for being the Mario movie, I think it did everything right. Is it the best movie ever? Maybe not, because you're not going to walk out. It depends on what you want out of a movie. You're not going to walk out of this movie thinking about symbolism present, plot twist.
Peaches symbolizes so many things.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I just realized what I. Oh.
Did you?
Oh. Oh, I just
Wow.
realized.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Anyways.
Some PG-13 Mario movie moments there. I will say I thought about that. I don't know if I thought about that during the movie because I am so innocent like that. But when our friend like made a video like parody or whatever of Peaches, like I did think about it for a second. Like, was that an intentional joke? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe it probably was.
If after listening to it the second time, it's like the second time he does like at the outro, it's like very much like But
yeah.
Another song quickly that I didn't play is I think Platforming Princess was originally gonna play when instead of I Need a Hero.
Do you think the Japanese version of this movie is different?
Maybe.
Or do they have these songs in every version? Because that could explain the delayed releases or something. I don't know.
Right. If it's slightly different.
Because another thing is there were certain clips from the trailers that were not in the movie, which I thought was very strange.
Yeah.
Like, Chris Pratt is Mario saying, "Let's go." Mushroom Kingdom, Here We Come.
Yeah.
Those were the two main ones, which also got the most flack. And there was a scene of Mario being like eaten by a I'm totally blanking on the name of a blooper, right? No.
Right.
What's the name? No. Cheep Cheep. Do you know the scene of Mario being
Cheep Cheep? They don't show Peach pulling it off. They do show it attacking Mario.
Oh. That's just so strange. Like, okay, like why'd they clip that? I don't know. But
No.
yeah, I can't think of anything else I've seen that was different between the trailers and the movie. But overall, what did you think about the voice actors?
I liked it.
Yeah. I honestly, if it wasn't Chris Pratt and the internet didn't lose its mind, if I had gone into that movie not knowing who Chris Pratt was, I wouldn't have thought anything. And
Yeah.
now after seeing the movie, I was like, we were all freaking out, and there was no reason. Like, it was good. Like,
Right.
I don't really, I can't really think of any way it could have been better, because I don't want just Mario's voice for 90 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't have as much personality. I know he kind of tried at certain moments, but I think the best voices were Luigi and Bowser's.
Kamek was also pretty good.
And yeah.
And Blue Shell Koopa. May he rest in peace. That was the best part. Was also because everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, the Blue Shell guy's probably gonna like go full Blue Shell." When that actually happened in the movie, I was like, "Oh my goodness, we called it."
That was graphic. I can't think about Mario Kart the same ever again.
I can't either. The thought that those are actual Koopas that we're killing.
This murdering in every...
Well, doesn't that technically mean that Koopa is killing other Koopas?
Like, when you're racing...
When you race
cannibalism.
Cannibalism. Human sacrifice.
That's it. Yeah. Well, aren't you murdering... Every time you throw a green and red shell, you're murdering a Koopa.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though, is if you're playing as Koopa Troopa, you're technically sacrificing your own people.
Yeah. And then now blue shells, too.
At all.
Yeah, that's not disturbing in the slightest.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Oh well.
That one brother he didn't like very much.
That's horrible. How do they choose which Koopas get lined up as items to be in Mario Kart? How does the process go? It's like when you commit a crime?
Yeah.
When you commit a crime in the Mushroom Kingdom as a Koopa, instead of going to jail, you wait your time in jail until it's your time to be thrown into another car. You just get chucked. Yeah, and then even the most embarrassing thing is your older brother, who your parents looked up to and was like, why can't you be like your older brother? So then you caved and gave up, and now you're in jail, and now you're an item in Mario Kart. And then look who's racing. And then look whose item you appear. Or
maybe you're the one who takes out your brother. Explodes his cart.
Yeah. See, this is the hidden symbolism in the Mario movie that the critics, they didn't get it. But actually, it's the Koopas, because it's this really intense mental gymnastics of never being good enough and then having to be a Mario Kart item. And then the moral...
straight A's in school.
Yeah, the moral principle... Do I win this race and save the Mushroom Kingdom, or do I murder my brother?
Right. Yeah. Anyways, any other things you would like to discuss about the Mario movie? I feel like we've hit a lot of all the main points I can think of.
Yeah. Besides, yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
actually.
So
Gonna
thank you for sticking around to those who have listened to Mario, seen the Mario movie. Again, check us out. Join the Discord. Once we get to 100 people on Discord, I'll play Hollow Knight 212%. Follow us on Instagram at the Gamer Girl Podcast. Check us out on YouTube. Like and subscribe. At the Gamer Girl Podcast, the Gamer Girl is Maddie and Maddie, Purple Real, Lou, and Maddie Beth. And don't forget to leave us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and Podchaser. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, evening, morning, night. And thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you all next episode. Bye.
Bye.